What's going on, people? A bit of a different one today. John's running a bit late, so he left me in charge. What a silly mistake. No, I'm playing. But now, man, it's good to be. We're just gonna talk about football for the first 5-10 until John gets here. But yeah, man, what's going on, people? What are you saying, bro? Talk to me.
Yeah, all good, man. Look, all crack over here. He's disappointing for you last night. I seen your reaction there. Just weren't too happy.
It was horrible, man. I'm not an Arsenal fan no more. I support Liverpool. Anyway, Dermot, what's going on with you, mate? How are you, bro?
No, I'm not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, look, watching that last night was just. I won't even make a talk about that, Julia. Because it's sad to see. I would rip the piss, but I'm not even bothered ripping the piss. It's gone that bad. It's like slagging off Aston Villa or something at this stage, or Leeds. That's it.
It's gone beyond the joke.
It's gone way beyond a joke. Jeff, what's going on, my bro? What are you telling me?
Nothing much, guys. How are you? Everyone all right?
All good.
John's running a bit late today, so we're just going to talk about Arsenal as you do, and how shit we are. But look, boys, I don't know if you caught it last night, but I said I know. I think Peter Dunn. I'm not sure which one of you put in chat, but am I still Arteta in? I'm Arteta in, and I'm players out because look, as I said to the boys yesterday, you got to look at a few things. Yeah, when you become a manager of a football club or a coach, as he's been assigned to at first. He's qualified to do it. That's the thing. So, you boys are still in college, right? So once you qualify and get, after college and you go to get a job, you can go straight into the job and do the business, right? Myself, as a project manager, for example, if I don't have any experience in that industry, but I apply for a job, but I come out and I do the business and I'm doing, I'm getting paid and everything, I'm qualified to do the job. With Mikel, he's gone for all the qualifications and everything. He's not the best manager. There's not enough on his CV, is my point. But he's still qualified to be a manager. And where a lot of Arsenal fans are getting it wrong, and a lot of fans all around the world think sack him, I don't believe we should sack him because there's a plan put in place. And with as I said, project management, you always have a plan. You've got to follow through the plan. And I think the plan was 3 years or something. And I said, we're not going to win nothing this year. But what's your thoughts on that, boys? You guys still think Arsenal should leave? Mikel should leave?
Yeah.
Nah,
you should have sacked him about. Should have sacked him about 3 months ago, probably maybe even before that. I'm sorry, I can't listen to any of that, Julian. I'm sorry. Like, it's his first job, and his first job is the Arsenal. So yeah, he hasn't even had a job. He was Pep's cone boy. I know he was more than that, but that's kind of the joke. But man, he never should have got the job in the first place, sort of thing. And then if you're saying trust that project or whatever, that project is being run by Stan Kroenke and who he hires, and the board he hires. So. Like, the manager is a problem, but realistically, you should get Allegri in it. It doesn't really matter with Kroenke at the top. So I suppose the manager is the least of your, well, not the least of your worries, but not your biggest worry, sort of thing. You just need a new owner.
Do you think like, let's say for example the owner? This is just a question. Do you think if the owner stays and we get a new manager, do you think you're going to get the best out of Aubameyang, Holding, all these players, Bellerin, Xhaka? Do you feel like I can even go Smith Rowe and all those guys? Do you think they're going to turn into a different team? Because let's be real, our owners ain't going to cough up money, and if someone like or even all these big names come in, they're going to be like, I need money, I demand money, give me money, otherwise I can't do the job. So if the board goes to, we've hired you for 3 years, either you resign, kick rocks because we're not giving you the money, or buy a few players and that's it. Like, do you know what I mean? There's a turnaround going on here with Mikel and the guys, yeah? There's loads of players coming out, which is good. And that's what I'm like. I know it's all hope. I know it's not facts. There's no facts. There's nothing. There's no database. There's no science backing this guy. It's all down to hope as an Arsenal fan for myself anyway. I don't know about Jeff, but for me, with Mikel, he kind of has to stay, in my opinion. I don't blame him because I like the style of play that we play. It's just the players just can't get... You can't get wound up for a semi-final and everyone's like, oh, is he playing for the manager? Brother, who cares you're playing for the manager? You need to play for yourself. You need to get wound up for a semi-final. I know you boys play football. You guys do some sports. If you're in a semi-final or final, you've got people watching you. Are you going to be like, I hate my coach, man. He made me do 10 laps. Oh, fuck it. I'm not going to do well. Or are you going to do well for your team? Like, how's that Mikel's fault? Talk to me.
It's his job to motivate the team, but with the squad you have now, like, look, that squad Emery had. I think if Emery had your squad now, you would make a good push for top 4, and you would have won this Europa League. And Emery wasn't good enough. He's probably right to be sacked, but that's not even talking. I think a top manager like Ancelotti or even Allegri of Leicester would have had that. That's not there's some crap players in that, but it's not absolute. Like, it's not the 10th best team in the league sort of thing. It's probably, with the squad, I would say 5th. Like, you could definitely make a top 4 push with a proper manager there, but I suppose it all still comes back. Yeah, there's a lot of cowards on that Arsenal team, don't get me wrong, like proper cowards, but at the end of the day, you can't get rid of 11, 15 players, but you can get rid of the manager, so I suppose that's always the way.
Is that the right way?
Say something real quick.
Sorry.
Do you honestly believe Arsenal are the 5th best team in the league squad?
They could be up there, yeah.
Nah.
You're giving us too much credit.
Too much.
Yeah.
Go through the squad there. It's not as bad as you think.
Would you say, like, Everton, for example, have a way better squad than us? If you look player for player,
Do West Ham?
West Ham, that's another debate.
No, it's not. Come on. Their manager's just making them look a lot better. I
don't know, man. I won't say that. Like, if I look at, like, even their midfield pair and you look at Souček and Rice, you got Partey and Xhaka, they're the main starters.
Yeah,
Partey's better as a partnership. Partey's better individually than both, for me. But that doesn't matter.
But if you say 5th, so
4th.
Let's say Man City, United, Liverpool, and Chelsea. So now you're saying Arsenal have a better squad than Leicester, Spurs, Everton.
Yeah, it can be debated with Spurs, Everton. Leicester probably have a better squad, but Spurs are a 2-man team, as we've always said. So, yeah.
Arsenal are a no-man team.
Well, let's look. They actually have good. Again, people are just forgetting that they actually have good players. But
we do.
You have. Let's even the players that don't even play for you. I rate Martinelli very highly. He doesn't even start for you. You have this lad Balogun, who's not even getting the game. I'm not saying. I've heard loads and loads about him. I've seen clips of him, and he looks very impressive. Aubameyang, Lacazette, they're declining, but they're still pretty good players. Let's compare that to
a good player because define a good player. No. If you don't have any stats, you're clearly not good.
What do you mean stats?
If you don't produce anything.
What do you mean?
No, but who else on the team produces?
For Arsenal?
Just because they maybe have had a good season or they've played well at different times, if they're not performing whatsoever, they're not
because
good.
Of the manager. You're completely missing the point, man. Arsenal.
We always say Ole's a dud.
Arsenal.
We always say Ole's a dud.
Let me ask you
Europa League final.
Let me ask you a question.
They shouldn't even be in the Europa League.
You boys are Liverpool fans, right? Yeah. How many, if you should pick at your hands, how many Arsenal players even get onto your bench?
Probably our bench, probably about 5 or 6 at least.
Give me some names.
Yeah, the bench probably ain't that strong.
Liverpool bench, you're saying?
Because Liverpool's bench has got Wijnaldum, you've got Hendo, even Hendo plays. You got a stupid squad. I
think our bench is very.
I think it's thin.
I could argue.
I think we've about the 3rd best squad in the league. I don't even think we're top 2 in squads, but starting 11, yeah, we're up there, but squad, no.
Your bench, I can nearly 10 players with Arsenal, like Tierney, Partey, Aubameyang, Lacazette, Martinelli. I take all of them on our bench in a heartbeat. They would all improve a few of them would push for our starting team. They might not start every game, but a few of them would push. We've like Origi, Shaqiri on the bench, so I'm telling you, these lads aren't as bad as you think. Arteta's made them look a lot.
But you know what it is? Like, if you put it this way, because I'm Arteta in, I was Emery in, I was Wenger in. I think Wenger got disrespected. I think Emery didn't have enough time. I think Arteta didn't have enough. Oh, he might not get enough time. We'll see. How can you sack someone before you even see where it's going, and the players have there's no reprimand for any player?
But that's the way football works. You can't sack, as I said, 10, 11 players. He has used 10. He has used 10.
No, but this is my point there. Arsenal aren't good at all. So if we sack him, and who do we? I asked this question yesterday. I asked this question to all Arsenal fans, most football fans. No one has an answer. They say Allegri. For Allegri to come in, Allegri is a defensive styled manager. We don't have a defensive styled squad. You need 300-400 million for him to have the squad he wants. We're not going to have the money for that. He's a defensive style manager. Do we have a defensive style team?
But I don't even know what your style is. You don't have any. You aren't good going forward. You aren't good defensively.
Okay, so if Allegri's style is defense, that he's an Italian manager, he believes in 3-5-2. That's his thing. Arsenal do not have a squad fit for 3-5-2 at all.
He could definitely make something work, though. He could definitely
with 400 million.
No. I think with the squad now, someone like Allegri, as Emery had a worse squad, 5th and a Europa League final. This is not you.
Do you know that was 3 years ago, 2 years ago? The team is much worse now than what it was.
No, I think it's much worse back then. I watch it go but Arsenal. It was much worse back then. But
as an Arsenal fan, I'm looking at the squad like Lacazette.
I think the standards are higher in the Prem.
Yeah, I know Lacazette scores goals now. People say, listen, his work rate, his other aspects of the game, which I liked, which complemented Aubameyang and got Aubameyang goals, has decreased. So I don't care about his 13 goals. It's still second in his best total was 14 goals as an Arsenal player from Premier League goals. We don't even support like our main striker is Aubameyang. Aubameyang gets all the criticism in the world this season. I'm just gonna say this season. He's never hid who he was. He's just a goal scorer. If you don't put balls in the box or give him chances, how do you expect the ball in the back of the net? We don't even have that, and we give Martinelli and Smith Rowe all these plaudits. They're great young players. They're prospects. They're not there yet. So when we have even yesterday, Jalil holds Saka to a high standard. I think that's wrong for me. He's not R9. He's not Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a good prospect. He wouldn't even start for England. But we put in all our pressure on this young 19-year-old boy because we are shit. And that's just it. Everyone struggles to realize that. You hold Arsenal to this high standard of double invincibles. We are not a good team. Everyone needs to understand that.
I certainly don't hold you to them standards, but what I'm saying is West Ham do not have better players than Arsenal. I'll argue that with anyone. Okay, you can. They've got Antonio up front. They've got Jared Bowen on the right. They've got Ben.
If you have that, all of the other surrounding teams. So we named Leicester. Do we have a better squad than Leicester?
Probably not. But with a better manager getting, you could definitely you would have a chance of finishing above them.
How would we get a better manager if the Arsenal doesn't look very attractive to me if I'm one of the top managers? Why would I come in and take this project with no money?
Doesn't have to be a top manager. And you say no money, Arsenal still have spent it. No, I'm not saying loads, but I don't care who spends the money because I know Kroenke doesn't spend the money himself. But this year, even 27 million on Gabriel, 50 million on Partey. Okay, William, I would say that was 50-50 at the time. Some Arsenal fans were happy, some weren't. It was a lot of Arsenal fans were saying it was a good transfer window at the start this year, saying that the manager was not fully back, but he's probably needed a war. You got Odegaard in as well. He hasn't. It's not like he's had the worst kind of he's gotten good players brought to him.
It's not great. We're stretching here. Partey's good. That had a last minute sign off. Kroenke just said, you know what, just take the 50 mil. We need somebody. Gabriel is another prospect. He's not there yet. He's good on the front foot.
What about William Saliba? Why isn't he playing? He goes to France, gets player of the month as soon as he goes.
That's a whole nother problem.
We're all holding place. That's the manager's decision.
That's a whole nother problem. That's a dispute between player and manager.
But that's a problem with the manager. Guendouzi's doing decent on loan. Not saying he's a top player, but he's better than Ceballos.
Guendouzi is not doing decent on loan.
We got Willock there. Willock who's scoring goals.
Come on.
Joe Willock is better than Ceballos. He's better than Ceballos. He is better than Ceballos.
Willock.
I would say he is.
Let's not get blinded by goals.
Is absolutely trash.
That's down to opinion, but you can't tell me Willock is good or even better than Ceballos. Willock is one of the worst prospects. He's not a prospect, sorry. One of the worst young players at the club.
I think he's an okay player. He's better than much as have.
But that's my point. Like everything you're saying kind of proves my point. Like,
not really.
I'm
blaming the manager. But I'm blaming the manager again. Why is the manager playing Willian instead of Martinelli? Why is he bringing on Nketiah and not giving this Balogun lad a sniff? Like, even with the Martinelli, that's the manager's ego. So
I know Martinelli. Even what do you call it? Like people love him. I love him. He's a good young player. He just came off an ACL injury, right? And then he came back and got injured again. He has to be protected. Otherwise, we're gonna lose him for a long time. Every time he plays, I'm scared because he looks like he's always gonna get injured.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
One thing I just want to say. I know you want to move on, but
he's have the fifth or sixth best in terms of player squad in the league.
I've said this as a Liverpool fan as well, numerous fans. It looks very easy for us on the sideline to say, why isn't he starting? Why isn't this guy starting? But these guys see them every day of the week in training. Surely they know their players better than we do. Although we like to think we know more.
Arteta sexuals.
I'm not defending. I'm not saying Arteta in, Arteta out, but I'm saying give the manager a bit of doubt.
I just like logic, man. Arsenal aren't a good team. That's all.
I don't think he's that good either, but I think he's a lot better than 10th. I think he's going to be up at 5th and 6th. That's the point I'm making. He's good. Unai Emery had, as I said, Emery, who wasn't even rated that much, had just like 2 points off third place with arguably a worse team, a similar team we could definitely agree on, similar standard of team. So that's the point I'm making.
We're never going to agree on this, but we're not the 6th best team. I'll tell you that for free.
Yeah, we're not the 6th best team, but I don't think we're 10-5 or we're somewhere in between.
We're about 8th. We're where we're meant to be.
I don't know.
Honestly, I think if he's got a proper manager who had a bit of it, even a Sarri or something could definitely get you up the table and pushing for top 4 at least challenging.
Yeah. Sorry, would definitely do Bale, but anyway, man, let's move on from that forward. I see Dermo representing me. I see Pete still Arteta in, kinda. I see you, Pete. I see you want our down.
I'm in the middle, just floating.
It's so good, but yeah, man. Listen, sorry, people. Ed wants to jump in. Oh snap! Okay, he wants to defend Hazard.
Yeah, it's part of this, remember? So
it's true.
Ed's gonna need the clips.
There's no defending Hazard today from me, boys. I mean,
the clips are needed, John. Think about the clips.
Yeah. True. But but listen,
you're gonna back your boy.
He's my brother, and I'll back him in. I'll back him. Hazard like
no, I mean Hazard. You're a Hazard.
Like a brother to me. Yeah.
Hazard's like a brother to him, bro. Trust me.
Hazard's like a bro to me. So let me just send the link to Ed, and then all right, Ed, I sent it. So yeah, let's go. All right, let me know when you guys can see that. Yeah. We good? Everyone can see that?
Yeah.
Let me just read out one of the comments. Big up HO in the building. Hope you're good, my bro. Saying what's good. We're all good over here. West Pedro, yeah. Ox Jeff.
If Pedro is in this list, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And remember, people, go subscribe to the boys. Their post podcast link is there. No excuses. Go straight there. And man, you guys know what to do. Show them love. Road to 400 for them. But yeah, we'll give Ed a second. But I think we can probably start with number 10. So, Pete, I'll come to you first. Who's your 10th best winger of all time? You're mute, or is he just struggling?
I don't know what.
Mic issues again. I think he needs a new mic.
I think his Wi-Fi is moving mad, maybe.
He's big up Party Hard.
I'll take it.
Right, that's bad.
Yeah, yes, man. You might try to leave me out of it, yeah?
You got no respect. He came in playing music.
You might try to leave me out of it, yeah? Was that Jess' idea?
Oh,
Okay.
this guy hasn't been
I'm gonna remove the banner so we can see Pete.
Yeah.
Like, Ed came in playing party hard. I'm offended.
That's a banger, man. I can't lie.
It is. I can't lie. Makes you want to party on.
Hey, man, listen, Pete, you ready?
He's on mute.
Oh, it's his mic. I think is messed up. Yeah, he's on mute. Yeah, Pete, you're on mute. What's your 10th best winger? If not, I'll go to demo.
You go to Dermot. Let Pete get fresh.
Yeah. Go on, Dermo. Go on. 10th best winger.
Hazard.
Okay.
Hazard.
Yeah. I knew you would say that because last time you didn't want him in your top 10, so it makes sense. So Hazard 10. Go on, back up your thing.
Who? I don't think he should have made this list, but I honestly don't think he should have made this list. He's had too many off seasons. He's been an absolute flop at Madrid, so that's just kind of what he's lived off a few good seasons, like 2 good seasons maybe.
2, god damn.
Jeff, I don't know. I think Jeff will agree with me there. One thing we will agree on.
Yeah. I think I'm disputing him or Nedved, and only because I don't really see Nedved as a winger. But I hear the Hazard point, and listen, if my point wasn't proven on their most important game of the season this week, and then him coming out and apologizing for saying for high-fiving people.
Yeah, that was a meme.
That was bad. Yeah, that was bad.
Listen, on ability, Hazard, I said it before, he is on ability, on his day, he can be absolutely breathtaking, but he has too many off days for me, personally, where he's just happy. He's just content. So I'm going to agree. 10.
10. Pete, are you back?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're kind of back. But yeah, who's your 10th?
Gareth Bale for me.
Okay.
Just never been a fan. Guy just plays golf, so.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Okay. So we got 10th from Pete. Yeah. Ed, who you got 10th?
Ribery.
Okay. Go Ribery 10th.
Yeah.
And Janelle.
Ribery.
I'll split between Nedved and Hazard. And I'm not basing Hazard based on what happened the other night. Do you know what I mean? Big him up for losing all that weight, though. I've done it instantly. I need to know who his gym trainer is. Jesus.
Man.
Bring me in. Hazard. Well, ability-wise, Hazard can't be touched. Nedved. I'm trying to think. I might go Nedved.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Nedved.
Okay, so we got 2 Hazard, 1 Nedved, 1 Bale, and 1 Ribery. Okay, this is a bit messy. Okay, who would I have gone for as my 10th? I would have probably. I would have probably gone for Nedved as well. It would have been Nedved or Ribery. Yeah, I think just about Nedved, because as Jeff said, there's a potential where he's more of someone who drifts in behind. And I think, obviously, internationally, he played for Czech Republic, so they didn't really do anything. And then for Juve, I don't think he won a Champions League. And so it was all about domestically. And I don't even know domestically if Juve were dominating like that at that time. So, yeah. Purely based off that, and he's the one I've seen the least, I'll put Nedved as my 10th. So we got 2 Nedved, 2 Hazard, 1 Ribery, and 1 Bale. Okay. Big up RX saying Hazard 10th is right. Surprised he's living in there. With Ben Hazard, Hey, listen. been a better player. I don't know about that, but hey, listen. If you watch Nedved, yeah, go on. Give me his top 5 best performances.
I think Hazard was better than Nedved. If I was gonna pick that, Hazard was definitely better than Nedved. I think
Hazard was definitely better. Yeah, definitely better.
Yeah,
just as a player.
I've watched Nedved. I watched Hazard. I don't know, man. I think Hazard was better as a player.
As a player, that's a debate. As a winger, Hazard's probably, Hazard's probably better as a winger. Maybe
it's a winger. It's top 10 winger, you know.
Yeah, top 10 wingers. So, what are you saying, Jeff? Are you changing or are you staying Hazard? I need to know whether to go to the audience.
You know what? I think I'll change to Nedved just because I don't feel he's a winger. I feel like he's a midfielder. Like I think he should have probably gone in the icon category. Just out of respect. But yeah, you know what? But I'm 10. But my caveat is Hazard is definitely my 9th.
Okay. No. Yeah. That makes sense.
You have to say that, innit?
Now, just so you don't have to ask me when it comes to 9. That's my pick.
Nedved by default because of 3 votes. So we know who Jeff's picking. We know who Dermo's picking for 9th. So I'm guessing Pete. Oh, in that case, then Pete, I'm guessing your 9th is Bale.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your 9th is Bale. Ed, who's your 9th?
Ribery.
Oh, so that hasn't changed as well. Well, that means your 9th is Hazard, isn't it?
It could be Ribery. It could be Ribery. Give me a second.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going Ribery, man.
All right. Now, before I say my one, I want to know from Pete, from Jeff and Dermo, why was Ribery better than Hazard?
Had a better career for me personally.
I think he was more consistent. Like he had a more Hazard's best career or best season was definitely better than Ribery sort of thing, if that makes sense. Like if you're going like, and he was probably better to watch as well, but Ribery was consistent for like a good amount of years. I don't think Hazard has, even staying fit. Hazard, like injuries aren't always his fault, but even he didn't keep himself fit at Madrid. Ribery would always give a 7 out of 10 performances whenever I'd see him. Hazard could be a 9, then a 4, then a 10, then a 5 sort of thing. So I just think Ribery was more consistent, and it's not just off trophies, but Ribery got that Champions League as well, which always helps. Hazard didn't. So, and it's not much between them, but I think Ribery just edges it.
Yeah, that's a fair argument, to be fair. Yeah, it's a tricky one because Ribery that year that Bayern Munich won the treble, he was arguably their best player. I think Robben really took over the second half of the season, and I think if Robben hadn't taken over, they wouldn't have won anything. But Ribery was consistent throughout that season, and I think he's generally quite an underrated player. I just think that Bayern Munich treble team is one of the best teams I've seen.
I think that year in the treble, you know the way there's 2 awards every year. There's the Ballon d'Or, and then there's the other one. There's the UEFA,
the UEFA one, the European one.
Ribery won it that year.
Yeah, but Ronaldo won the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah,
and Ribery won the
And back then, like when Ronaldo and Messi was in their prime, like it was virtually impossible to win a Ballon d'Or sort of thing against them two. Like as I said, they were just on a different planet. So he was basically the best player in the world, bar them two that year as well. So he has had an outstanding season, which could probably match Hazard.
Bundesliga Player of the Year as well. Checking here, FIFA World Pro 11 that year.
Yeah, I think that year he was big up Ajax. Then Ribery was consistent in performing the Champions League. Hazard has never performed in the Champions League. Yeah, no, I think the Champions League is definitely something that holds Hazard back massively. I think that's the stick that people can use to use against him. But at the same time, sometimes you got to look at the team you play with, because Neymar's going to be another example. Look who he played with. So obviously you're way more likely to win a Champions League with Messi and Suarez than you are playing with Willian and Pedro. or Costa and them, man. So yeah, but Hazard still doesn't have any performances. It's a tricky one, this one. I can't lie. Wait, who did you go for?
It's a tricky one, man, because I went for Ribery, but I understand the arguments about Hazard should be next. For me, Hazard will be next regardless if it was Ribery or Hazard. But I know Hazard didn't even play too well on when they faced Chelsea, but he's still cutting and looking like a problem. You can see why he's on this list. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think that Chelsea game, some level of contact needs to be applied. He was played as a striker.
Yeah, of course.
He was played. I don't even think that. Obviously, he was not fit. But my biggest problem was that he was playing up front. Hazard, in his best day, is not striker.
Yeah.
So I don't know what Zidane was doing with that 3-5-2. That was mental. So yeah, Hazard looked. But to be fair, there were a few times where I could see Hazard just didn't have it in his legs. There were times where the old Hazard would have just beaten him. He just didn't have it. I reckon personally he's finished. Because when your body goes. But we'll see what he does. Madrid are looking to send him apparently.
What age is Hazard?
30.
And body going already. I think Ribery won Player of the Year last year at Fiorentina. 37.
Yeah, longevity as well.
Consistency.
I won't get a Hazard for that though, because I think a few players like that, like their body just fails on them. Sanchez was a perfect example. Like he was great. Like he used to play at Arsenal and not have a pre-season. Like he'll go to Chile, come back. Wenger tells him to sit down, and he wouldn't. And he paid for it when he hit 29, 30. Because his body couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah. And I think that's what we have to remember. Like, I think what gets forgotten maybe with Hazard is that I think
he was too hard in the gym losing that weight.
Yeah, no, listen, he's
on the couch eating at McDonald's.
I don't even think he's lost that much weight, to be honest.
He was still looking a bit chunky for a professional player.
I still think he could lose a little bit.
6 kg.
A good 5 kg. That's still too off, I think. But yeah. So what are we going with? Judah, have you made your final choice?
What's the score?
It's 2 for Hazard, still 1 for Bale from Pete, 1 for Ribery, and then you.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Ribery still.
Okay, so you're sticking with Ribery. Oh man, so I get the last choice. Oh man,
I wonder who he's picking.
You know what? I want to be fair. I don't want to be biased. To be fair, I don't want to be biased. I can't lie. I might go with Pete. You know, I might put Bale.
Yo, come on.
I can't lie. I might go with Bale.
It's a freeway.
Yeah, I think Bale's a bit of a fraud. I think Bale's a bit of a fraud, and all the inconsistency with Hazard are just as applicable with Bale.
Yep.
Only difference is Bale actually
when it matters the most.
Yeah, that's. I mean, obviously, you know what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, like I always say, there's something's not right about me when you have to come on as a sub to do it. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, but
coming on fresh
with Bale and Hazard. I think Bale's best season at Tottenham was better than Hazard's best at Chelsea as well, if you want to throw that in. I think Bale at Tottenham was unbelievable. I think Bale at Tottenham was not miles better, but better than Hazard at Chelsea prime. So, and then you can compare the Madrid things, and there's no comparing the Madrid careers. So, Bale all day for me.
Yeah. No, I can't.
Agreed.
Bale's got all the accolades. I just think. Yeah, the team he played with, I just like we're talking about Hazard finish at 30. Bale's was finished at like 27 and a half.
Hazard was finished like a year ago, though.
And these guys still want to throw Ribery in. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Please, the disrespect.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we got a freeway tie. So we got 7 people. Smash that like button first, and then go subscribe to the boys. Let us know your comments, even if we only get 1 in. That's what it's about. We'll do that one. So we got a freeway tie. So it's between Bale, Ribery, and Hazard for the 9th slot. I'll give it 20 seconds, but yeah.
Come on, Rixa.
Let's see. Who's gonna end it in
I think it's a bit too early to put Bale in there still.
But it's not too early to put Ribery in.
Yeah, good point.
Very good point. Very good point.
Or Hazard, like it's all subjective at the end of the day. But
yeah, wingers are mad subjective. I can't lie. Wingers are mad subjective.
I know Jalil, you were talking about on another podcast about like people not hitting their potential or whatnot. Like you say, Sanchez and guys like this, they never hit the heights they should have. Hazard and Bale are the definition of that for me.
No, Bale hit his heights.
I wouldn't say Bale. I wouldn't
for
say
half
Bale.
a season.
No, Bale hit his heights, man.
Yeah, Bale definitely.
Bale overachieved.
Bale,
You know,
He did. He definitely overachieved.
I'll say this quickly. Bale for me, yeah. When it comes to people hitting standards, I'm not even a Spurs fan, but Spurs have done business, and I thought, okay, cool. He's going to Real Madrid. He's going there to do the business, right? I didn't expect much from him because Ronaldo was still there. You started Benzema, you started all these names still there, right? Di Maria, you started all these names there.
Facts.
And Bale was turning up in like Copa del Rey's and Champions League finals, but he just hit my expectation. That's why I was like, yeah, this is the guy. This is the guy. From that's why I rate Bale that highly.
yeah.
As well. Yeah, go on, John. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, sorry, Dale. I was just gonna say, Bale's an interesting one because I feel like he massively overachieved, but once he got to that level, I feel like there's a part of me that feels like he took it for granted. Like he got a bit too big for his boots. Like I felt like there were times he generally felt like he was generally on CR7's level, and like he can't. He's not even. I don't even want to put disrespect Ronaldo by putting him in the same sentence, but yeah, I just feel like, and I think the thing for me with Bale, which is my issue, and this is not just a problem with Bale, this is a problem I have with people like Ramsey as well, is that Bale, let's talk about his best season at Spurs. What makes it so iconic is that I think 4 or 5 of his last goals were bangers. I'm talking about bangers.
Yes.
So because of how that looks from the outside, that inflates even more how good he was. Like you could be crap for 89 minutes, and 1 second Bale could do that, come inside, whip it top bins, everything is forgotten. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And those are moments. And what I would just say about
Mo
Hazard,
Salah's a master of that.
huh? Yeah.
As a Liverpool fan, I had to throw that in.
Yeah.
A master of it.
And I'm just gonna say this as well. I'm not gonna defend Hazard's mentality because Hazard has a shocking mentality. We know that there have been 4 or 5 of his ex-teammates that have said he's the worst trainer, hands down. So that eventually is gonna catch up with you. That is gonna you can't keep training shit every week and then hope that you're always gonna turn up at the weekend. So
that's my issue.
Yeah, so
I hate players with bad attitudes. Like you're supposed to be top player playing for Madrid. Like, dude, I don't care if you have issues with the coach or anyone. Like, you're a professional. This is your job. You have to be playing week in, week out. If you think you are the guy, that's why I rate Ribery higher than Hazard and Bale. Even if I think I think Bale and Hazard had higher peaks, I think that consistency speaks more about a player.
You know what it is for me, yeah? Like if the bad attitude thing is a point, but I still go off the football. But if your bad attitude is now creeping into your football, that's the problem. Like Aguero is a player who doesn't train well, allegedly. You never see it in a game.
Yeah.
Like Hazard is one of those you can tell he trains badly and he doesn't care. He probably turns up with chips, eats it on the side, doesn't give a damn, and says, "Yeah, you know what? My ability is gonna get me out of this." And it's caught up with him. You're right.
As well with Bale, right? I'd have Bale over Ribery and Hazard. For me, clutch moments or big moments like just are so big. Like what you play, like they could have as like a Ribery have the consistency in the Bundesliga. Bale mightn't have had in the league, but when it matters the most, Bale stepped up and scored probably the best goal ever in a Champions League final. You can argue that, but up there.
Yeah,
it wasn't even a goal that was like to make it 5-1 or something. It was to make it like, you know what I mean? It was
2-1, yeah.
And Bale, remember Bale in the Champions League ripping Mike on an absolute new one who was one of the best right backs in the world back then. Bale scored another Champions League finals. He carried Tottenham. He's done decent for Wales as well. You can argue that, but he has been pretty decent for Wales. So
Euro semi-final.
I think.
Yeah, exactly.
I think if we to kind of summarize before I go to the comments for these three, Hazard, Bale, and Ribery, I would say Ribery's got the best consistency domestically and in Europe. Hazard probably reached the best level domestically, and Europe, Bale reached the highest level. I would say it's fair to say Bale reached high in Europe. I think Bale was probably better in Europe than Ribery. Obviously, because for me in the Champions League, and this is my problem with Hazard, is we still to this day don't remember one magical Hazard performance in the Champions League, and that for Hazard is just that doesn't make sense. I don't care who you play with. Give me one. But yeah.
Hazard might have to hit 9th for me after that. Cheers, John.
Hey, damn! I think my boy Hazard dirty still. But yeah, you know what? Before I pull him 9th, Ed, any last words?
Nah, I'd say if you're gonna base it on everything, I can understand why Hazard would be 9th, because if it was anyone else and they had the same career as Hazard, then yeah, I can firm Hazard 9th. But ability wise, for me, is top 5.
Yeah, there's an argument.
I agree with that.
Ed, there's an argument that ability wise, he's top 2.
Yeah, then that's But the other day showed me, man. The guy's mad. The guy needs to help himself. I'm backing Hazard more than himself. He's crazy.
Wait, John.
Top 2 on the list of
Messi,
Messi, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho.
Wait, who said top 2?
John, I'd say John, allow that. I'll give you top 5 and I'll give you 5, but that's as much as I say.
He's probably 5th. Yeah, 5th. He is 5th.
You didn't see Messi, Ronaldo, and Ronaldinho in there, bro.
Or Robben.
Yeah, I missed them out still. But listen, big up. Listen, 9th place.
Yeah, you know what? Put Hazard 9th, man. Fuck it.
Yeah, my bro Hazard goes 9th.
He done it to himself.
He'll be back. Once he wins the Euros, when he wins the Euros this summer, he'll go back to 4th.
He won't be 5th for it.
He'll be eating. Buffets, summer. You have to be outside.
Jesus.
Wait, hold on. Oh no. Never mind.
Wait, what did you say?
I thought Nedved still hadn't been put in. I'm mad.
Oh,
I thought it was going under the radar.
Let me read out some of the comments before we do 8th. His goals clouded a lot of stuff. I'm guessing you're talking about Bale, bro. Big up my ex saying this was for John and Ed. Neymar Hazard Champions League.
Never. Yeah. Yesterday.
Yesterday. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah. When we talking about yesterday was Arsenal embarrassing themselves.
I'm mad.
I can't lie. For me personally, this has been a bad week. I've seen Hazard embarrass himself, Arsenal and Neymar. It's been shocking.
Oh man,
facts.
It's been bad.
Yeah, it's true. It's been a bad week still.
What's going on here? John started smoking last week. Victor Urbina is top 10 then. Who the hell's Victor Urbina?
Who the hell's that?
Who's he talking about?
What kind of dead joke is that?
Yeah, but listen, all right. Number 8, Julio, who's 8th?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to the same routine, man. I'm not gonna change. It's gonna have to be my guy Ribery, man.
Okay. Ed?
Bale.
Pete, I know who you're gonna pick. Bale, isn't it?
Yeah.
Consistency.
And I think Jeff and Dimo, I know who you're picking.
Ribery.
Yeah. Consistency.
Yeah, Ribery number 8.
Wait.
So
Ed, so it's a tie again.
I switched. Yeah, Jalil, I switched.
Okay.
Wait, so it's a tie again then? Because I said Bale. Oh, this is long. All right, listen, people. 11 people in here. 20 seconds. Bale, Ribery. Who's going 8th?
Ribery and Bale is tough, man, because Ribery was a starter throughout his whole time at every team.
So was Pedro.
Oh my god.
Ribery was quite important, man, for Bayern.
Ribery number 8 for me. Anyway.
Oh man, that's tough.
I think
coming back into this argument.
Everyone here would pick would pick probably Robben over Ribery, but I actually think Ribery had a better peak.
No.
I think
Get a grip, lad.
Actually,
Get a grip.
Pete, I got.
Yeah, good one.
Oh, you kicked him out.
Yeah, I kicked him out. Sorry. Pete, 10 seconds, bro. 10 seconds.
Put that man on timeout. Let him learn his lesson.
Oh my! I was just about to say,
I need you to explain yourself.
I just think Robben technically is better, but I think Ribery's a bit more of a squad player. I think Robben's a bit greedy, too greedy sometimes, whereas Ribery won't mind taking the back seat for the squad. He won't mind getting put in the burner.
But does that make you a better player?
Yeah, that's just Pete trying to be different.
No, I'm not even trying
Where
to be.
is Pete? The screen's black.
Yeah, your camera's gone. Show yourself, Pete.
Hey.
Reveal yourself.
I can see Pete.
I can see him.
I can see me.
It's black for me.
Oh, yeah, I can't see him.
Why is it just black for me then?
This is mad.
It's me too. I can't see.
Robben was hacking in. He knows I'm going to expose
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
Hey, but wait, before we continue, so RX, what are you saying, Ribery or Bale? Because we've got two people. Big up Jamsy, by the way. Hope you're good, my bro. Saying Bale. HO saying Bale. 10 seconds left, people. We've got 2 Bale votes. Smash the likes. Let's get to 20 likes. It looks like Bale might end up finishing 8th.
Would have had him a bit higher, but it is what it is.
RX is saying, get me on with the near post podcast defenders because Van Dijk will be chilling there. Chilling where?
What top 10?
Remember what he said?
Top 10 of all time.
He said he's the best of all time, bro.
Remember, he said he's the best centre back.
He said Van Dijk's number 1.
That's a different argument. I think let's not get.
I don't think he makes 10. He might make 10.
No, he definitely makes 10.
He makes 10.
He makes 10.
Definitely.
All time.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely makes 10.
Yeah.
He makes top 5 definitely.
Wait,
Whoa.
what
are you saying?
There's a lot of guys that should be in there.
I'm putting
Van
Van Dijk top
Look,
5.
I know we're not talking about centre backs, but with Van Dijk, he's never had a top class partner with him. All the players you are going to name are going to have world class lads beside him. I think it's just different gravy when Van Dijk's carrying lads and making them look better. So I think that's the Van Dijk.
You can't name 5 centre backs better than Van Dijk. No way.
Like individually,
Maldini,
Nesta's not better than Van Dijk.
No way.
I named 5.
Vidic is not better than Van Dijk. Cannavaro is not better than Van Dijk.
Cannavaro.
I'll just Van Dijk over Cannavaro, but I'm not having anyone over Nesta.
Just so you said, I said 6.
Maldini.
Well, that's what you think, Jeff. But like Vidic had Rio beside. They all had world class lads beside him. Van Dijk never had that.
But Van Dijk has only been 2 seasons. Like we can't put him in a top 5 of 2 seasons, can we?
He was second for Ballon d'Or ranking.
They're trying to do that with Hazard.
No. That's 1 season. Like Van Dijk's career is Celtic, Southampton.
Yeah, we're going off topic. I'm not going to say anymore.
That's another episode.
Let me get one
for that one. Hey, I just want to say as well, Pete, I heard that little jab about Hazard.
What did he say?
Don't get kicked off the show again. Hey.
Wait, listen. Let me say something about Van Dijk here. I respect the geezer, but I think this will be a good debate when it comes up. But Van Dijk here, if we look at the papers and how Klopp sets him up, he sets him up to never fail. You do know that, right? The way they set up.
I'm not gonna nibble at that.
I can't say that.
Am I wrong?
I'm not going to.
I think you're a little wrong.
I'm not taking that bait.
If you look at the stats, if you look at the stats and how many tackles he makes per game,
that's because his positioning is so good, Jaleel.
Ask what did Maldini and Brazy and them man say? If I have to tackle, I've already made a mistake.
Yeah, I hear that, bitch. Like that, I can't. So you continue, Julio. I want to hear the rest.
No problem. So what I'm saying is, for me, I ain't really seen that much from the geezer after 2 seasons, but I've seen more from others. But listen, if Van Dijk was here and he had a season like Diaz has had, I can never say not top 5. But you can't give me 2 seasons.
Wait, you think Van Dijk's season wasn't better than Diaz?
No, I'm saying a third one, like Diaz. Like, Diaz has come.
He would have if he didn't get absolute poleaxed by Jordan Pickford. So
Yeah.
Is that an Everton top behind you, Dermot?
It's a Thailand top. Peter Toll's an Everton. It's a Thailand top.
Hey, do you know that's a low blow? That's a low blow.
That is a low blow. Why would I have to play
blow.
Milan ball?
I'm sorry, Dermot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a low blow.
Man.
Hey, but listen, hey, we'll save that for the centre back episode. And RX, you're definitely on for that one, bro. So you can defend Van Dijk being number one.
Big up
RX
for
is
it.
drunk.
Big
RX
up
is drunk.
RX. But yeah, Ed, number 6.
Oh snap! Hold on.
Yeah, because
Oh.
Ribery was.
Oh yeah. Okay. Figo.
Okay. Figo. Jeff.
Oh man,
Yeah, it's hard, man. Can't
Top.
lie.
because there's a few people I wouldn't even would say a top 6. It just doesn't sound right. But
I know who you're thinking of.
yeah, you know what? Yeah. Neymar.
Yeah. Pete.
That's a tough one, actually. And I say Bale again. No. Give me Figo. I'd say Figo.
Figo. Demo.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Figo because I just have to back my man Neymar. Yeah,
Okay.
Figo number 6.
Jalil.
I have to be honest. I haven't forgot name was on this list. I'm gonna
Wait, does that mean you would have put him lower?
Huh?
Does that mean you would have put him lower if you remembered he was here?
Sounds like it.
I've been since the dawn of Messi versus Ronaldo, and then everyone started saying, "Oh, who's next up?" Bale versus Neymar. I've been backing Bale since then. I didn't even know Neymar was on this list. Yeah, jeez, damn, I didn't even fucking see him. All right, cool, Neymar. Didn't even see him. Didn't even see him. Didn't even see him.
All right, you're going Neymar 6, yeah?
That's 2 Neymar, 2 Figo.
Wait, so we got one,
No.
one more, two Neymar,
Figo? 3 Figo.
Figos. Yeah, I'm going Figo as well.
Figo is 6th.
The Figo is 6. Automatically, I'm guessing Neymar is 6, unless
No, whoa, slow down.
5.
Whoa, no.
How come it's me, Diarmuid, and Jalil, right?
Yeah.
But all of us said Neymar. So you
Neymar
guys
5.
all have
What,
to
you think
say
Robben
someone
bet
else.
Neymar?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
As a winger,
yes.
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 I love Neymar.
yeah, Robben's
Yeah, one more.
better than
Yes.
Ronaldinho.
Yes.
What?
Robin's better than who?
Just save it, John. Just save it.
You say better than who?
Hey,
I didn't hear the name.
Said
who's
Ronaldinho.
it?
Yo, I don't know if I can. Oh no, Neymar's better than Robben, man.
No,
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
no way.
If you're
Yeah,
talking about
he is.
ability, you're talking about what they did. Because Robin has been was scary for about 15 years.
Robben's up there with ability as well. If you want to bring that in,
Yes.
Look, Robben did the same fucking shimmy and banged it in with his left foot like 10 times.
Yeah.
Remember when he embarrassed Arsenal? That was funny, man.
Just Ed, you know
I
what?
love
Ed,
Arsenal.
Ed, make your case, but I would just say this. Let me ask you all. If you're a left back or full back, who would you rather play against? Robben or
Neymar.
Neymar?
Neymar.
If I kick him, he's gonna react like he did on Tuesday.
Neymar.
But Robben, I'll say this now. Robben does the same shimmy. He will cut me and I can't catch him. And he's quicker. I'm sorry, but Neymar will do one tricky. I'll put him in by his shirt and he'll just get upset with me. And you know what I mean? Simple.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two different player mentality. Two different player mentality as well. You'll see it from them. Trust me.
You know what, Ed? Make your case.
And if
then.
we want to,
Go on, Dermot.
It's tough. Because,
Dermot, what are you going to say, Dermot?
yeah, go on.
no, I was just gonna say, if you want to bring in the longevity, consistency, it's Robben all day.
Yeah, definitely.
Robben's got the big game moments as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
no,
think
you know what? Yeah, I can't. There's nothing I can say that. No.
Yeah.
Rob,
I think.
put Neymar there.
Yeah, I think ability-wise, yeah, Neymar's probably number 1, but yeah, he's got to go 5th.
Ooh.
For me, Neymar's top 3, definitely ability-wise.
Ability wise, no.
I think he's got more ability than Ronaldinho.
Oh no,
Yeah, that's
no.
I'd say an argument. Yeah, there's an argument there, definitely. No, I'd have ability-wise, Neymar.
Neymar's
Just want to say
crazy.
on Neymar that I think that goal he got with Santos when he had the proper mohawk. I think it won. I think that was actually one of the best goals. Probably that's like top 3, top 2 goals I've ever seen. That turn or whatever. I don't even know what he did there.
Yeah, that goal's mental. That goal is mental.
Bale scored better, by the way. And I think that was in the Brazilian league. I think it was. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. I think that
goal was special, though.
If you score that Sunday league, that's a good goal.
I'm telling everyone. I'm telling my kids when I have kids.
Slacks.
If I score that.
Yeah, it's true.
You've scored out in FIFA. It's a very good goal. So.
Yeah. RX saying Neymar number 6, Figo's better than Neymar.
Nah. Cut it out.
Otis saying yes, Robben is better than Neymar. Big up Otis. Laughing at me. Yeah, I probably said something mad. Big up John Apps in the building. My bro AP. Hope you're good, my man. Back on here soon. Saying our man saying Robben's greater than Neymar. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, trust me. Neymar's better, trust me, but in terms of accolades, you can't chat.
Wait, hold on a minute. Don Apps is saying Neymar anywhere less than 3 is a travesty.
What? Wait, what?
Oh my God, man.
Nah, not a travesty.
Hey.
Travesty.
Hey, my boy. Hey, AP and my boy, but this is crazy. I can't lie.
This is insane.
Mad.
Apono, yeah.
Apono, you're
Neymar fanboy there.
Yeah. Otis saying, nah, Ed, you're bugging. Ronaldinho ability-wise was ridiculous. That pass from Dino to Eto is one of the best passes I've ever seen.
Look, that Ronaldinho whole play, that's my favorite thing I've ever seen in football history. I'll never see anything better than what Ronaldinho did. That pass to Eto. Oh my God.
Mine's that Neymar goal, I think.
The Neymar one. Yeah, that's understandable. Whoa, hold on. What happened?
He's ripping the piss out of his shirt.
Whoa.
We know who he's picking next.
It has to.
Right. Hey.
Robben, just put Robben there.
Yeah, it's Robben by default, isn't it? Anyone?
What, 4th?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Ronaldinho is 4th. For me.
Ed, where you going?
Wait, what? Right. Let's carry on without Jeff. We'll give him a 20-second timeout for that. Where's Ed gone? Yeah, Demo, who's 4th for you? Is Demo frozen?
Yeah, it is probably Robben, but I think it's tighter than you're going to say with Robben and Ronaldinho. Yeah, Robben, but a close 4th to 3rd for Robben.
I say, can I make my point on Ronaldinho? Now I've been allowed back in.
Yeah, now you're allowed back in, Jeff.
It's closer than you're saying, I think.
Yeah, and listen, Ronaldinho, if we're talking about purely ability, that's the best player to touch grass. That's the best footballer ever on ability alone. I just want to say that first. Like no one's been that good at their prime. But
crazy.
We can't, like, if we're gonna talk about longevity and careers, Ronaldinho, how long was his career? I just want to ask that.
I'd say he had a 4-year prime.
4. I think a year might be a stretch. That's when he started to care about prostitutes. That's when he started to care about prostitutes. I think 3 years unplayable.
John, what area does Jeff live in? What area does Jeff live in?
Wait, he's got a knife. What's he doing?
What area does Jeff live in?
Hey, listen. We don't condone any violence.
Oh my God! What's he doing? You want to get his banned?
This is all football opinions before we get banned.
I'm trying to get the show locked off.
That was crazy. That was a plastic knife. Let's keep it moving.
That's fake people, don't worry, man.
Yeah.
Can we just can we remember that that Ronaldinho goal against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge when he had I don't even know what he did. It was that good.
Yeah,
That might
to this day, I'm trying to find the camera angle to see what he actually did.
Oh,
That's the best goal.
Absolutely
That's the best
sick.
goal.
Yeah, that's.
How do you toe punt that from there? What?
I don't think that was a toe punt. That's the scary thing.
It was.
Yeah, I don't know what I actually don't even know what he did. I've never seen it happen before. I can't. Oh.
Yeah.
He did a samba and then scored from 20 yards.
He finessed it with the outside of his boot. I don't know what he did.
Yeah, trust me. Man said he did the samba. He actually did as well.
He literally stopped, gave a little dance, and just said, "You know what? It's time to score now." Ridiculous.
All right, but listen. So Jeff saying Ronaldinho 4th. Emo saying Robben 4th, but it's close. Pete, what are you saying?
Yeah, I'm going Robben as well. But Robben and Ribery, put some respect on these guys' names. I think they're one of the most underrated players of this generation.
Yeah.
It's only because they played in Bundesliga. Boys are saying nothing.
No, Robben is crazy.
Yeah.
Ribery was too. Ribery slept on.
Yeah, big up Jamsy. He's saying Neymar's greater than Dino.
I think it's going to become a popular opinion,
It's not.
That's wild, though.
No, I don't.
My one is based off longevity. I don't know what he's talking. He has to say, is he talking about prime? I need to hear what he's saying.
But even
either way, he's wrong. But I want to hear. I just want to see what exactly he's saying. Jamsy, can you say, is it peak? Which one is it? I just want to know.
All right. We'll give Jamsy a second, but so Jeff said Robben, Demo said no, go wrong. Jeff said Ronaldinho, Demo said Robben, Pete said Robben as well. Both said Robben respectfully could be third. Jalil, what are you saying?
I hear everyone's point. I mean, there's no the thing about this list, it's great that we did a show prior to this to get the top 10, and regardless of whatever position anybody's in, there's no disrespect. I think because you're top 10 in the world. I'd like to be top 10 at sliding. God knows I'm not, but I mean,
Right. Well, yeah. What with that one?
No, Jalil, you're squeezing nine still. Don't worry, man. For the centre-back one.
My guy. I'm gonna go with Ben, man. I'm gonna go with Ben. He deserves to be where he is. But I'm gonna spoiler alert. Ronaldinho is gonna come next, I think.
Okay. And Ed, any disagreements?
The same thing as Jalil. Robben, Ronaldinho.
Okay. So guys, anyone that Ronaldinho third?
No.
But you know what? Hold on. Because now this has triggered me. Because Ronaldinho was better at R9, right?
Yeah.
He did more than R9.
No, I don't think he was.
No.
What do you like when you say better? What do you mean, striker? Because Ronaldinho when a striker, I just want to see
in that role, prime for prime in that role.
Yeah. As overall player, I'm gonna say that R9 is the best striker of all time for me. But Ronaldinho is the best player to touch grass. I said it. That's what I think personally. On ability,
you drop what? How?
I said Ronaldinho. I said, you hear what I said? Ronaldinho is the best player. R9 is the best striker. Yeah.
With 14 Champions League goals, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I can't debate R9, man. I don't like R9, man. I give up.
That's all right.
He's an overrated YouTube fatty.
Put him off for that, though.
Yeah.
How is he not out of it?
Yeah, as a request, I have respect. I have to. You know what I'm saying?
What is that?
Yeah, that's a bit wild. That's a bit wild. I'll bring him in a sec. Wait, so let me just one word answer. So who you guys taking, Ronaldinho or R9?
Ronaldinho.
Depends what I need.
Yeah.
Just one spot left in your team. You just have one player.
Ronaldinho.
Or 9.
R9.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going the best player. If you're just saying that who's the best player, I'm gonna go with Ronaldinho. Is probably a better player. Not probably is for me.
Okay.
On ability.
Well, like Ronaldinho if it's one game, but Ronaldo if it's long term.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, because Ronaldinho is gonna piss off anyway, so I'm keeping
Long
on
term,
that.
R9 wouldn't even see long term. He'll get injured.
He just scored a hat trick.
R9 with no knees would still come up instead of Ronaldinho. He'd still be out in the club, man.
Wait, what's R9 better than Ronaldinho at?
Scoring goals.
Yeah, I hope so. He's a striker.
Well, yeah, you just asked. Like
You just asked.
Well, obviously, you can't be so obvious like that. That's it. What, scoring goals?
But
You can't ask that question and then cap the question.
But like, if you say on 09, that guy, like, what other player would keep coming back after all them injuries, after getting the news that he got about his knee and everything? Like, that was the reason he was putting on weight. I don't know what the actual thing is called, but what other player would come back?
None.
Ronaldinho
and get back to that level as well.
Yeah, but he never went back to that level, man.
Wait.
His prime was after. His prime was after a knee injury.
His prime for 1 year.
Wait, what?
He had about a year prime.
Prime for him. His other years would have been prime for 99% of all other strikers. So
yeah, his prime for me is the Barcelona season is his prime. I know he was very, very young, but I've never seen a season like that. That was ridiculous. Like, he scored like 35 goals in like 36 games. It was stupid.
No, man, that's not uncommon though, man. We've seen Suarez do that too.
No, but at that time, that was uncommon.
Yeah, but La Liga was terrible back then.
Even so, no one did it.
he done it in the Serie A when Serie A was top league. When the defenders
How many goals did he get in Serie A?
Let's check. We will go internet. Let's check.
Yeah, Google that, Jeff.
Well, when you have to take in, like, there's Ballon d'Or centre backs in there. That is the most defensive league in the world. No striker like ever really got past 20 in that league.
You know why this is disrespectful? I typed in Ronaldo Serie A goals. Cristiano Ronaldo came up.
Yeah, he's the real Ronaldo, bro.
He's the whole first page. I can't see.
Of course, they call him Fat Ronaldo now.
Nah, they call him R9.
Call him Fat Ronaldo, G.
They call him Fat. They call Hazard Fat.
He actually had a medical term for that, though. It's not like Hazard, where a man just like chips. Like, Ronaldo actually had an issue, so.
Hey, stop the Hazard slander.
And also, even when
that's not me, that's Ed.
Even when R9 had the goat, he was still producing the goods. Hazard, let's just
Did
stop.
you see the stat these lads trying to bring up yesterday? Like, he ran more. He ran more than average of the rest of the team. They were trying to put that up on Sky.
Jeff, this is to you. R9's a better striker than Messi, right?
Yes, striker. Yes.
Yeah, what's he better than Messi at?
Finisher.
Oh!
Every type of goal, I mean. Like, Messi mastered his goal. Like, Messi can score.
Where's my plastic knife? Hold on.
You want to get this banned? I can.
No. Let's not get banned, please. Let's not get banned, please.
Messi's my guy, but Messi can score.
Than Messi.
Yes.
And I would say as well, was R9 I think he was the best at the step over. He's the only player I've ever seen use step overs to take it around the keeper and slot it in.
Mbappe's better at single step overs than R9.
Oh my god.
No way.
Not in real life.
Wait, Robinho's better too.
No, not for me.
What? Okay, you know what? It's because I haven't seen this R9. I don't know. I think we're talking about different players. Actually, I haven't seen this R9. This guy sounds like a witch.
Listen,
I've watched so much.
We can keep going. I think, you know what, guys, we'll do a separate show where we just focus on R9 and someone else.
Yeah, this has to be had.
Let's do it.
Show has to be had.
And we can't have Ed on because we need to pay respect to this man.
No, Ed needs to see this. Like,
absolutely.
Look, fact, actually,
he's a YouTube player.
No,
he's a YouTube player.
Just from that alone,
Hazard's a YouTube player. Hazard is a YouTube player.
I just heard that R9. How can R9 be a better finisher than Messi when Messi will double his goals every season?
What does that matter? Wait, what's this guy talking about?
How is that possible?
Like, Messi, I told you, Messi mastered his goal. Messi scored his goal maybe 500 times. The curl in the corner or the pass in the corner, he scored that several times. You're talking about all types of goals. R9 can score any goal.
Facts.
Tap in, back heel, go around the keeper,
Both
anything.
Now, let me ask you guys this.
Messi's done every single thing you just said, by the way, and more.
All right, but let me ask you guys this then: who's got more? Who's a better all-around finisher then, R9 or CR7?
R9.
R9.
Every answer, if you're talking about finishing, is
Yeah,
R9.
man. Okay,
Every single one.
Our heading. I think Ronaldo was the best ever at heading.
okay, man. Yeah.
Heading.
Did R9 have a left foot?
What does that matter when your right foot's so good?
Messi
John,
never-
And he did.
You want to bring that up about Robben?
And
We
he
can bring
did.
it up about Robben.
John,
and
you know what? That's how I know R9 the YouTube.
Yes,
Even
Robben
FIFA,
was very well played.
John,
Robben was very well played.
FIFA gave R9 a 5-star weak foot. No one's even seen R9 use his left foot. Everything's
FIFA
right. The guy
never
that
wrong.
You said you called him a YouTube player, so you YouTube his left
He's a
foot
YouTube
finishes.
player, yes. He's a YouTube player.
So you YouTube his left foot finishes. You'll see it. That's
He
all right.
hasn't got any, bro.
No, you YouTube it because you said he's a YouTube player, right? So
Listen,
fine.
I'm gonna make my own compilation of
We're gonna have a separate show for this.
We'll have a separate show for this because I never thought R9 would be such a touchy debate, but let's do it. But let me read out some of the comments before we wrap up. Don App saying Chelsea sold Robben way too early. Yep.
Big facts.
I wouldn't blame Chelsea. I'd blame Mourinho for that one. Dino definitely better than R9.
Of course.
I always say R9 is the third best Ronaldo.
Sorry, what?
Ronaldo, CR7, Ronaldinho, and then Ronaldo.
Okay, all right, okay. Oh, okay, because apparently Ronaldinho's full name is Ronaldo de Assis. Is that true?
Yeah,
Or
but
do you just...
it is. That is his
Okay.
name, but we know him as Ronaldinho. So I get the point, but no.
He's also saying Aubameyang is better scoring goals than Ronaldinho. I know who is way better. That's an
Aubameyang.
extreme comparison. That's an extreme comparison.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and big on my boy Gabriel. Hope you're good, bro. Saying where's George Best? Yeah, he was an icon, bro. He was an icon. He didn't quite make the top 10, respectfully.
Because we hadn't seen him.
He would have.
Because we haven't
probably
seen
would
him.
have. We didn't get to see him, so.
George
Yeah,
Best was the clips I've seen and the extended clips that boy is special too. He's playing drunk a lot of the time
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I agree with that. Yeah. All right, cool. So we're at the end now. So we know how it works when we get here. Is there some feedback?
Yeah, a bit.
There is.
Yeah, who's that coming from?
What's feedback?
Like
Echo.
when there's like in the background.
No, I can't
To
hear
be
it.
fair, it's gone now.
It's gone.
Oh,
It's gone. All right. Oh, it's back now. Hey, everyone go on mute for a sec. So then I can just, so I can wrap this up. All right, cool. So we know how this works at the end. We just pick, we don't say who's number second. We pick our number one. We know who's left. It's CR7. It's Messi. We kind of feel like this is almost deciding who the best player of all time is, unless you guys have someone else. But who wants to go first? Who's your best winger of all time?
Let me wrap this up, man. Let me wrap this up nice. Just to give it, I'm not to be more than 30 seconds, but just to give a bit of a background into it. I've been on the fence since this started, Messi versus Ronaldo. I've been on the fence, so hard. And more time, I've kind of sided Ronaldo, but then I was educated by Messi every single time. For me, number 2, Ronaldo. Number 1, Messi.
Okay. Demo.
As a player, I've always said Ronaldo, but we're talking about wingers here, so I think as a natural winger, it's Messi all day as a winger. But if we were going players, I've always said Ronaldo, but this is a winger debate, so Messi number 1 for me. Just
okay. Ed.
I think what Demo said is backwards. How can Ronaldo be a better player than Messi? I think it's the other way around. Messi's definitely the better player, but Ronaldo's the better winger. I take that back. Messi, you know what? Because it's Messi and Ronaldo, we can say prime for prime because they had the best careers easy, right? Prime for prime, Messi could play strike. He's the best striker of all time, the best winger of all time. He'd be the best cam of all time, and he'll probably be the best centre mid of all time. Messi's number one easy. He'll be better than Iniesta. Let's not be mad.
No.
Shut up, John. He'll be better than Iniesta centre mid. What the hell am I hearing?
We're shocked.
Maybe you will take Iniesta over Messi centre mid. I know who I'm pissing with.
Of course, hey, you know what? Before I go back to Demo, because I think Demo's got a few things to say, I need to go to Pete because Pete looks like he's about to cry. What do you want to say, Pete?
I'm just shocked. Like that doesn't even make any sense. How many times has Messi played centre mid?
That's crazy.
I don't know, man. I think Ed, you're doing this just to annoy us. It's all a wind up, 100%. Has to be a wind up.
He's better
I don't even think I gotta answer and explain why Iniesta's a better centre mid than Messi. I don't even have to explain that.
Yeah.
He's better Henderson.
Yeah, but come on, man.
Yeah, but levels.
There's levels. But yeah, but yeah, Pete, go on. Who's your number one?
Yeah, I agree with Jalil on this one. Like, Ronaldo, he's more athletic. He could probably do more things for you, like up in the air, like give you more of a physical presence. But, geez, Messi is just something else. Like, he is a freak. He's just a freak. There's no other word for him. I actually prefer Ronaldo just as a person and everything, but there's nothing on the pitch. Messi can't be touched. He is a freak.
Okay. And
so Messi number one.
Messi number one for you, Pete and Jeff. Last word.
It's actually tougher than I thought it would be, because if we're talking about players, like overall players, then Messi is the best player ever. Like, to me, just in terms of like consistency, like output every year. I don't really look at him as a winger though. I just feel like he just plays wherever he plays. Like, Ronaldo is the only one which played as a winger for a number of seasons before he converted to striker. So yeah, it sounds mad because I said Messi's the best player ever, but if we're talking about top 10 wingers, I'll probably give it to Ronaldo. Probably.
Okay.
So yeah, Ronaldo then Messi.
Okay. Me personally, I would have given it to Messi number one. I think I won't go as far as Ed did, but I also, and you guys will remember this, I would also have Messi as my best winger of all time and also my best striker of all time, simply because what I saw him doing that false nine for Barcelona was mental. But yeah, so I think we got 5 Messi votes and 1 CR7. So it ended up, but you know what? One thing before we wrap it up, Demo and Pete, you both mentioned that, and I think Jalil as well, that you prefer CR7 as a player. Does that mean you would take CR7 over Messi?
No. So there's been loads of debates and stuff like God knows how long, but I've always backed Ronaldo just because I've watched him a lot more being in Prem and playing with one of my favorite players of all time, Paul Scholes. Do you know what I mean? So watching him and then following him, I wasn't really following him like I was following Messi, if that makes sense. But then, as I said to you, when I was debating this, I had to get educated by Messi. I had to watch some games. I saw how he beat Rio Ferdinand in the air. Maybe for that reason alone, as the kids say these days, he got put in spliff. For me, Rio might not even make the top 10 when we have this debate, but no, you can't.
Where the hell are you going with this?
Sorry, what?
Yeah, he just got off track now. Yeah,
I'm chatting shit. He's not Boateng. He didn't get done at Boateng, get it? You know what I'm saying?
Boateng ain't making top 10. Boateng ain't making top 10.
R9 ain't doing that, G.
Oh, you'd be surprised what R9 did back in the day. But yeah, sorry, man.
This is
but yeah, no, sorry. So for me, Ronaldo's just the ideal player, but obviously I got educated on Messi, and now I change my mind and say Messi's the best player of all time.
Okay. And yeah, Dermot, P, any final words from you guys?
I'll just say one thing I hate, it's such a common misconception. No way people say Ronaldo worked hard than Messi and stuff like that. Both of these players worked incredibly hard. And I think it's great that I don't think they would have been as good if they weren't in the same era together, pushing each other on the whole way. But the reason why I've always preferred Ronaldo is the same with Jalil. Like, I've just seen more of him. He's done it in a few different leagues now. I like that. I don't really like Messi because there's so many what ifs about him. You know, what if he moves to England? What if he done all this? So that's what I kind of prefer about Ronaldo. But Messi, I'd take him all day.
Big facts.
Yeah, and Demo.
Yeah, Pete's on about the what ifs there. There's no what ifs. Messi makes bits of all the best Premier League teams when he plays in the Champions League. So we don't even need to question would he do it in the Premier. He do it anywhere. But I don't know. With Ronaldo,
Just sad I never got to see it.
Yeah, fair enough. But like, it's not what if I think we know what he would do, sort of thing. Ronaldo I know this isn't really Messi's fault, but Ronaldo just has that. He's got the country as well. He's got the Euros as well. But that just kind of, he's probably got a few more accolades. But there's not much between. I think Ronaldo right wing at Ronaldo was. Remember, he played on the right a bit for Man United. I thought that was nearly he was at his best there. Best to watch, anyways. The step overs, he could come in on his left. But yeah, I wouldn't debate anyone. Well, like I wouldn't discredit anyone either or. Like you can't really be wrong with who you pick there. So just personally before Ronaldo.
All right, cool. So let's have a look at our final list. Number 10 is Nedved. Number 9 is Hazard. Number 8 is Bale. 7, Ribery. 6, Figo. 5, Neymar. 4, Robben. 3, Ronaldinho. 2, CR7. And number 1, Messi. How do we feel? I think that's not bad, to be fair. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree.
Good
I don't
list.
think there's anywhere here that's actually that outrageous, to be fair.
It was a good debate, man. It was a good debate today, I think.
Yeah, no, good debate. It's a good list. I like this list, to be fair. It's a nice list. Yeah, we can see. But yeah, so yeah, man. No, it's been a very, very good debate. Yeah, on a Friday, always good to do these. And yeah, man. What we got next? Before we talk about what we got next, guys, what have you guys got next? So anyone watching can kind of tune in to what you guys have coming up.
Yeah, we actually have a video coming out in about 2 minutes. Premier League team of the season with Flawless and Jan City TV. So, or Sarcasm City TV host Flawless. You know him. It'd be a good one.
Man's a legend. Yeah, that's coming out. That's coming out literally in a few minutes. So get on it. Some dodgy picks, to be fair, because we had a City and United fans. So like the bias was spread out, sort of thing. Wasn't just two Liverpool fans picking it. So it's a good video. Make sure to check it out.
I hope Pog was there.
Team of the season
with Pogba. Just watch the video because
there's like a 20-minute debate with Pogba.
Pogba is I'm a massive Pogba
I
fan.
timestamped it. I think I timestamped it. So
oh man,
maybe I can't remember.
Just watch it.
Pogba more Billy than Zidane. Come on, man.
Yeah, I know. No anything. Okay.
What did he say?
Wait. Can we just end that quickly before anybody hears that?
Wait, what?
I don't want to hear that.
What did he say?
I'm a massive Pogba fan, but you're talking absolute scutter there, man.
Wait, what?
If you said what I thought you said.
Yeah, you heard
said
him
Pogba
right.
over Zidane.
He said Pogba
More Billy.
Get a grip, lad.
I'm joking. No way.
Yeah,
Red card.
Zidane is mad.
Yeah. Nah, listen. To be fair, you know what? First of all, big up Jalil and Dermot today because they're the only two that managed not to get kicked off. So they've done well today.
Boys, all that stuff. Come on.
Who said the craziest thing though? It's definitely Jeff.
What did I say?
Jeff as usual. I know Jeff. What did Jeff say? Something mad.
You know what? Jeff got kicked off for saying.
He said Robben's better than
Ronaldinho.
But that's
I say better. I said career.
Yeah, career.
I
Pete,
said it was a tight one, to be fair.
Oh, career.
Yeah, you did them all.
Yes.
Pete, what did you get kicked off for?
I said Ribery had a bit of a better peak than Robben. Robben got all the credit for Ribery's
that's
hard
the
work.
worst. That's the worst.
That might be the worst one. Ed, what did you
That
get?
is the worst.
R9 in there. Something to do with R9.
Because he couldn't stop eating. He couldn't stop eating when he was injured.
We can say that about Hazard. We can't say that about R9. That's
fine. R9
Hazard-
their levels anyway in terms of ability.
Sorry, what?
No,
End the
they are
show.
100%.
End the show.
100%. R9 is no levels with CR7 and Messi. That's all I know. That's all I know. Maybe that bomb Henry.
Yeah, well, let's not get into Henry now.
Pray for Ed.
But listen, people, thanks for tuning in. Smash the like button, go sub to the boys. Thanks again for helping us reach 200 subscribers. Much love for that. We move on now to the next milestone. A few of you put some suggestions on our Instagram for possible shows. And one of the ones I really like is rank 10 young players in the world from 10 to 1. That could be a good show, to be fair.
What's that?
Ranking the 10 best young players in the world from 10 to 1.
What age?
Yeah,
for me, young has to be younger than 23, personally. I
got my winner then.
A lot more interesting.
Yeah. So,
how old's Foden? He's 21.
20 or 21?
21.
No, he's second best still for me. He's evil, man.
Second.
Yeah, he's better than Haaland.
23.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Ed. I think Foden's got to be up there, man. Ability wise, he's a man.
Foden will be up there.
He's sick.
I heard Saka's better than Foden from someone in the comments.
No one said that. Nobody said that here.
Me and Ed, we've got a separate group chat where a couple of people have said Saka's better than Foden.
Smoking.
Are they no disrespect? Are they on drugs? Any drugs?
I think so. On the low, I think definitely.
Nah, they're not, but yeah. But anyway, so we'll get cracking next week. We're back on Monday, people, reviewing the results, and then next Wednesday we're selecting the 10 best sentiments ever, and then Friday we're ranking the 10 best sentiments. And that Friday one especially, we hope to have a couple guests on. So that should be good, but we'll confirm as the time comes. But people, make sure to sub, like, and go and check out that video from the Near Post podcast. I know I'm going to be tuning in now.
Just drop
it. So let's do it. Peace out, everyone.
Enjoy your Friday, lads.
Take care.